My name is Toffer, and I'm here to talk to you about spirituality in modern technology. Because we're living in a fast-changing world nowadays, right? So almost everything is at the tip of your fingers. Just this morning, I was getting out of bed, and then I was like, okay, how do I get to Ignite? I brought out my phone, and like in a few taps on my phone, I got a tuk-tuk outside, right? So this is very convenient. No bargaining, no negotiation. I used to hate this when I was living in Cambodia, right? So it's very, very convenient. And Uber just came here this week, right? If you go somewhere in the US, you can get an Uber car without a driver, right? A self-driving car. How amazing is that? And then in Dubai this year, there's going to be a big drone that's going to pick you up on the 70th floor of your building, and you're going to get to work through a flying car, right? So technology is changing exponentially. But the problem is our human institutions are not changing as fast, right? Our politics, our economics, our business, and our culture are not changing appropriately. And not all change is good. If you go back to World War II, we had 2 bombs bombing Japan and killed at least 200,000 people. Now you have at least 15,000 of those bombs, and can we bomb the place 3 times over? We can literally kill the entire planet at least 3 times. So if you see, ever since the discovery of fire, it's always been a double-edged sword, right? Technology can either cook food or burn people to death, right? So it's never been a technology problem. It's always been a human problem, right? So what do we do about this, right? So who here is Facebook? Probably almost everyone is Facebook. So in a lot of the social media, if you now go to a coffee shop, you see a bunch of young people around a table, and then they're not even talking to each other anymore. They're just beside there and just on their phone. Right? We're living in a world of selfies and likes, and everyone just wants more and more, and we're so depressed because we're comparing ourselves from each other all the time, right? This is what's happening in our technology world. So you see, if you don't control technology, our technology will control us, right? So the way I see it, we have 2 options. We can either build the worst world, usually unconsciously, or we can build a better world consciously, by design, right? This is what we want to do. Right? Because if you don't use consciousness, this is all going to collapse. Right? We see this happening. So if you're not here and now, you're nowhere. Literally, you can respell those words. Because if you're not mindful and conscious of what's happening around you, what's happening within you, it's going to get us to places we don't want to be. Right? So all we need is consciousness. And understanding this, I took a step back, took 6 days in Siem Reap. I did a yoga and meditation retreat. Some speakers talked about it a while ago. And essentially what I did is just step out from technology. No Facebook, no phones, no anything. Right? So I was living in the village, and I was just staying with myself in the community. And there's one thing I learned. Number 1 is that spirituality and religiosity are very different things. You don't need to light an incense in front of a Buddhist statue every morning to be spiritual. You just need to be in tune with yourself. And a lot of religions are talking about life after death, but actually it's about life before death. And if you look at this beautiful tree, it's a good metaphor because what we only see in the tree is what's outside, right? That's technology in progress. But the taller the tree, the deeper the roots should be, and that's our consciousness. How we use technology is what's important. And a lot of times they'll tell you you should go somewhere and do some soul searching. Go and externalize, look from some place. But the problem is we don't need that. I firmly believe that every single person here, if you just dive into the silence and listen, you find the soul. The soul is already there. So I love this quote by Howard Thurman. He said, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and do it. Because what the world needs is people who come alive. The world needs people who are authentic. People who are really true to themselves. Not pretending like they're someone else. And once you're true to yourself, you get to find your passion. Right? But the problem with passion is it's overrated. It's not enough. Right? The problem with ISIS people are passionate about their ideologies, that they will bomb and kill people. Right? We also need compassion, not just passion. So what can we do? Right? What can you do to build consciousness? They say empty your cup, because you cannot clean a cup if it's always full. Right? So you need to empty your mind, empty your cup. And just 10% a day. Right? Sorry, 3% a day. Right? 45 minutes, 10 minutes. If you don't have control of your life 45 minutes a day, you don't have a life. Right? So let's try to practice this. I want to invite everyone to stand up. I will demonstrate to you the power of consciousness right now. So I want you to stand on one leg right now. Right? 5, 4, 3, Is it easy, standing on one leg? Alright, so now I want you to close your eyes, standing on one leg. Let's count. 10, 9, 8, 7. Alright, is it harder? Everyone, is it harder? So you see, like, this is physiological. If you don't have, we need the sense of vision for a sense of balance. So what it literally means is, if you don't have a clear vision of who you are and what's around you, you're going to fall down. What we need is vision and consciousness, right? Thank you so much, everyone. Build consciousness and build a better world.